Yo, Reason, what's going on, homie?
You already know. You know it's your boy Reason. I'm trying out here with the folks, and my family, trying to get a grub at the pizza restaurant, enjoying the scenery. You already know. Doing my usual thing.
Cool, man. Well, as usual, we have some questions for you. So, hot topic coming out of Philadelphia this week. The Eagles head coach Andy Reid fired his longtime assistant and friend, Juan Castillo, who was the defensive coordinator. A lot of people are speculating, saying it's because the defense has been underachieving this year, or so far this year. What's your take on that? Do you think it was a good move for him to fire him? How do you feel?
I don't agree with Juan Castillo being fired. I think it was a bailout move, and he was the pawn to be used to get pushed out on, so Andy Reid and Vick don't get going or get fired or nothing don't happen to them. So I think he was just a scapegoat. I actually think Juan Castillo was doing a good job. Now, at first I was with everybody else. Juan Castillo shouldn't have never been defensive coordinator from the offensive line coach in the first place. But as time went on, he turned it up. Like I said last year, the defense came up with 50 sacks toward the end of the season. They turned it up. And this year, they lost by 1 or 2 points except for the game for Arizona. And which I don't think that was the defensive fault. So like I said, I think Juan Castillo did an excellent job this season. No matter if you got a defensive front four or a good defense like Baltimore or San Francisco, if you on the field too long, I don't care what defense you got, eventually they're going to run out of gas. So with that being said, the reason they said, well, he blew a lot of four-quarter leads. Okay, but it's a team sport, and the offense has to help out. Fumbles and interceptions and them right back on the field, and they didn't just stop them inside the red zone, they're going to burn out. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. And if I was Juan Castillo, that man been there 18 years. For him to get sold out like that, I don't agree with that.
Well, the interesting thing is, the Eagles last year finished out 8-8, as you know. Right now they're on bye week this week, so there's no game this week. They come back next week against Atlanta, who is pretty much undefeated up until this point, and the Eagles are currently sit at 3-3. So in Juan Castillo's tenure as the defensive coordinator, they've won 11 games, but they've also lost 11 games. Do you think that he has the talent and the know-how, if he was to still be a head coach, do you think that things would have turned around for the Eagles long term, like over the course of the rest of the season? Would he have been able to save him and Andy Reid's job?
Not alone. Like I said, Andy Reid and Monty Moore would have to help out too. All they got to do is just stop turning the ball over with the fumbles and the interceptions. How do you do that? Everybody knows, offensive line problems. So if the offense stepped up like they should and had the capability to do, I think Juan Castillo would have stepped it up even more with the defense. Because they were doing a good job. Like I said, they lost. The games that they lost was either 1 or 2 points with the exception of the game at Arizona, which they just had a bad day that day. But everything else, I think Juan Castillo did an excellent job.
Now, Reason, just going back real quick, because we were kind of interrupted, had some technical difficulties. Andy Reid, do you think his time is up as Eagles head coach? And if not, what do you think he would have to do going forward for the rest of this season to save his job?
Well, unfortunately, not taking nothing away from Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a great coach, the winningest coach in Eagles history ever. Bad boy. But I think it comes a point in time when the players don't feel him no more. And what I mean by that, when he's talking, you can't get him hyped up to play no more. So it goes in one hand out the other. And when that happens, that means your time is up. Father Tom said, Coach, you did a good job. You did all you can do with the time that you had. But like I said, I think his time is up. And look at everything around him. Everything around him left. McNabb. one of the best quarterbacks Eagles ever had. No heart, but talent-wise, he did what he can do. Brian Dawkins, one of the best free safeties ever, if you ask me. He gone. Jim Johnson, one of the best defensive coordinators, gone. Brad Childress, one of the good offensive linemen that got a head coach and job at Minnesota. All of them started together, and all of them is gone. So my point with that is everything that you built, everybody and everything that you started with and that you helped create and help build to get to the point that you was at is gone. And like I said, he did a great job, man. Not taking that away from me. 5 NFC championships he's been to. 1 Super Bowl. He came up short, but how easy is it to get to a Super Bowl? And when they lost the Super Bowl, they lost by 3. So I just think it's time for a new change. That's all.
Now, do you think there's anything he can do to save his job at this point? And if so, what will he have to do? How would the Eagles have to finish this year from to save his job?
Only thing I can say to save his job is to try to start calling more run plays and being a little more aggressive. But you know, Andy Reid is stubborn. He want to call when he want to call.
Like for guacamole and chips?
So he want to call when he want to call. So you know.
Anything else, guys? We all set for now?
We good.
Good. All right.
But he want to call when he want to call. So with that being said, Andy Reid gonna have a winning season, I think. But it's gonna be the same old come up shortly.
Now, just piggybacking off of that Eagles thing and going on to the next topic, a lot of people have been kind of giving Mike Vick the hard time thus far this season, basically blaming him for causing the Eagles mishaps and losses based on a lot of turnovers. Do you think the problems are strictly with him and only his fault, or like what do you attribute the turnovers to?
Most of it is not his fault. Thing one, like I said, Andy Reid, he gotta help him out and put him in a better position to play better. When your offensive line is weak like that, and you going back 56 times, and the way he be getting hit, sooner or later the impact takes a toll. And Mike Vick is not that big. He's only about 6'1", 175 pounds, playing against 300 pounds that's hitting and smashing around like a rag doll all day. So, and like I said, that goes with offensive line. You got to make them big guys go forward, not backwards. 300 pounders, you go back 56 times, sooner or later fatigue kicks in. And if you don't run the ball, you're predictable. So now they just blitzing Mike Vick and teeing off on him. So, yeah, you think he ain't going to fumble? You think he ain't going to get paranoid and throw interception? It's part of the game, but you see what happened when they played the Giants. You see what happened when they played Cleveland. When they mix it up and run the ball, even if it don't work, they still keep the defense honest. So, only thing I blame Mike Vick for is not being Mike Vick. Trying to be a pocket quarterback when he ain't. Do you think?
Now, do you think that's more because the coaches are telling him to do so, and he's trying to appease them,
Yep.
Or do you think he's actually trying to change his game?
No, I think he's trying to please them. I think that's exactly what it is. Because when he first started for Philly, when he was doing him, he was successful. Now he's trying to be a pocket quarterback because Andy Reid and them told him to be. He ain't been right since. He don't even look right. And he threw one of the prettiest balls ever when he got time. But it's going to be the same way if they keep passing the ball. And he's going to throw more interceptions, and he's going to get more fumbles because they're going to keep counting it. So most of it not his fault.
Now, do you think the Eagles are going to make a quarterback change at any point during the season, even if Vick stays healthy?
Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. It seemed like the offensive linemen and the people around him like the backup quarterback. What's his name, Nick Foles?
Yeah, Foles.
It seemed like that's what they want, like they want him to start. So it's almost like they're trying to be smart. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. But Yeah, I think that is going to happen. I hope not, but I got a bad feeling. What do you even make us through the season?
Whether it happens or not, whether he's benched or not for injuries or for poor performance, can you give us a prediction on how do you think the Eagles are going to finish out, like record, whether they make the playoffs or not?
I honestly think it's going to be, I think they're going to be like a 10-6 wild card team, get knocked out of the playoffs. That's my idea. Get knocked out of the playoffs.
Anything else, guys? You all set?
Yeah, everything is great.
Good. All right.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I know they're going to have to win the season, but I don't think they're going to. But they have the talent to do it, to be honest. It's just a matter of what Andy Reid going to do.
And if they do have a winning season, make the playoffs, you don't see them getting very far. Do you think if they make the playoffs and win at least one playoff game, will Andy Reid and will Michael Vick be on the Eagles sideline next season?
No, because I think the people pushing him for him to go. But then again, you never know. As long as they fill the seats.
True indeed.
But in my heart, though, I think this is last year. I think it's time. No matter what he is. And if I'm him, I go out with a bang. Fuck it if I win, forget it if I lose. I try.
No doubt. Well, Reason, that's all we have for you. Have any shout-outs or anything you'd like to make before we get out of here?
Yeah, I know. Just follow me on Twitter at ReasonJamBig, Facebook ReasonJamBig. I know. Free Fat Boy.
No doubt. Take it easy, brother.